Mr. Investor, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing what's next for Workhorse. As you guys may already know, we did not get the USPS contract. Instead, this ugly, gas-guzzling banger of a vehicle got the contract. Yes, it was Oshkosh. So today we're going to be discussing some very interesting facts. In fact, we're going to be talking about my holding before and after the news. So this was my holding before the news, and this was my holding after the news. But I did not sell, and neither did Ark. That's right, Ark Invest in the ARKQ folder is still holding a lot of Workhorse. Oh, cathie. So if you're new around here, my name is Miguel, Mr. Investor. I look for the biggest, juiciest growth stocks. I want to 10x, 20x, 50x my money. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment only. So Workhorse absolutely fell off the face of the earth. We were up on a 52-week high of $42.96, and this was because Biden said he's going to electrify the whole fleet of vehicles. And the thing is, although it's dropped all the way down to a pre-market value here of $14.95, I haven't lost no money. You know why? Because I haven't sold. And today I'm going to be showing you some interesting facts surrounding Ark's behavior. So I use this website called Lucid Tracking. We're going to look at how Ark Invest has behaved. So I'm actually in this stock for the long run. You know, when I invest for the long run. I'm talking about, 5 years time. So let's see what Ark Invest has done yesterday. So when the USPS contract was announced and all of the bad news came out for Workhorse, we can see here that Ark Invest barely sold anything. They literally skimmed off $347,000, and beforehand their Workhorse was worth $82 million. Now it's $42 million, and they didn't sell out during this daily change. So if we go over here, February 22, 2021, we can see here the shares held by Ark. So the day before the announcement, they were worth around about $82 million, and there was 2,632,000 shares held, right? And then after the news, during that day, they only skimmed a little bit off the top. They literally sold only 21,000 shares. So we still have 2.6 million shares that we're holding. So this website's called Lucid Tracking. You can find it in my description box below, and I basically look at everything that Ark purchases on a daily basis. And if we see here, throughout the whole of February, you can see that they continued to buy. They continued buying up Workhorse stock, even though it was really expensive. So at the time here on the right, you can see it was even on $40 day and the $41 day, they continued to buy stock. So they bought millions of dollars worth of shares. So I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that this wasn't a huge blow to us, because this is a huge contract. We could have got up to 165,000 vehicles. That is a multi-billion-dollar contract. Instead, they decided to give it to Oshkosh, and this was the terminology here. We can see under the contract's initial $482 million investment, Oshkosh Defense will finalize the production design of the next generation vehicle. These guys didn't even submit a fully electric vehicle here. And as you can see here, they're saying that they're going to assemble 50,000 to 165,000 of them over 10 years, right? But the vehicle will be equipped with either a fuel-efficient internal combustion engine or battery electric powertrains, and can be retrofitted to keep pace with advances in electric vehicle technology. This is not financial advice, my personal opinion only, but oh my goodness, I feel like we've been robbed, baby. Literally, we had the only fully electric vehicle, all-American vehicle there in the bids, and they gave it to someone who submitted probably a hybrid or an ICE vehicle design. They don't even have the full product yet. That being said, in the pre-market, you can see Oshkosh is roaring on the news. But one of the questions people were asking me, and people had said to me, has Workhorse been oversold here? We're going to be opening up at $14.87. Has any fundamentals about the company changed? I know we missed out on a massive sale, but has anything changed? We still got a great product. We've got 8,000 orders in the bag. You can see here we received that huge order from the Pride Group in Canada. So this was a nice, juicy order for 6,000 vehicles. And when we look here, we can see that they've been established since 2010. They've got 7 locations in Canada, 9 locations in the USA, and they picked us to be one of their providers. So 6,000 orders in the bag from them. We had 500 coming from Pritchard, and overall, I think from the CFO interview on Jack Spencer's channel, we can see that there was around about 8,000 backlogged orders for our vehicles. So next I want to talk to you about regulations changing around the world, specifically London. I'm going to show you here, and we probably have to get rid of our car soon because we got an old banger of a car, baby. I'm sorry, daddy, it's a banger. And there's an emission zone now over London that is spreading across, and basically for owning a kind of diesel or petrol car that is previously really old and it emits a lot of pollution, you can actually be charged on a daily basis for using this vehicle. So Asos is a big British online fashion and cosmetic retailer. This is a huge company here in the UK. And what they do is basically they're an online retailer for lots of clothing. So we all buy our clothes, people who are millennials and even the younger ones, we all buy our clothes here. So there's a lot of online orders, and these guys have been taking over the fashion space. They literally work with so many different retailers, from like Zara to so many people. They're able to sell their clothing on their website. So they actually deliver in a fully electric vehicle. You can see here, my friend was saying that this is a Nissan that they deliver their packages with. And this is a push not only to be sustainable and to be environmentally friendly, but there's actually regulations coming in that is going to cost them a lot of money if they don't make the move now and make the change. So I think this is going to be coming across the world. So I'll show you the one that's going on in London. So this was a year ago. The latest DPD contract with Asos requires electric deliveries. This is because, as you can see here, under a new 5-year contract between DPD and online fashion retailer Asos, at least 50% of deliveries within the London Ultra Low Emission Zone, ULEZ, will be carried out by electric vehicles. But I think this is actually changed now, because the emission zone has increased. So there's a bigger scope, a bigger zone now where you'll need to have an electric vehicle or a non-polluting vehicle. So this is Transport for London. As you can see here, this is our website that we go to. Everything to do with transport in London. Ultra Low Emission Zone. To help improve air quality, an ultra low emission zone operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year, except Christmas Day, baby. Get that turkey, get that pudding. Within the same area of London as the congestion charge. So most vehicles, including cars and vans, need to meet the ULEZ emission standards, or drivers must pay a daily charge to drive within the zone. So this is £12.50 for most vehicle types, including cars, motorcycles, vans, up to and including 3.5 tons. And any of the bigger vehicles, it's £100 for heavier vehicles. So anything over, lorries, 3.5 tons, buses and coaches over 5 tons. So that being said, with these kinds of rules and regulations and the push towards EV across the world, there are so many places we can still sell to. There are so many vehicles to get. The USPS contract was 165,000 vehicles, fair enough, but we've already got 8,000 in the bag in backlogged pre-orders. How many more are coming in the future? Also, I really look at Hylian's products, and I think that they're going to get a chunk of the market when people are ready to order and when regulation gets pushed into place. For long distance trucking, imagine £100 every single day you're paying just in fees to deliver in an ultra low emission zone. Whereas, you could save the environment, you could make your company look better, and you can be more sustainable, as well as save a lot of money, baby. Cost reductions, don't get fined. So now this is an article about Asos as well. So they're talking about their new pilot as well with Liefery. So this Liefery company, which is a German logistics partner, the two companies have joined forces to run a series of trial electric delivery vans across Berlin, which are completely emission free. So if a lot of different EV companies are actually looking into, last mile delivery, as we can see here, why can't we get a nice chunk of that market? So just to give you guys some statistics and the gist of it, Allied Market Research, you can see here autonomous last mile delivery statistics, right? 2021 to 2030. So this is their estimate. So they're talking about the global autonomous last mile delivery market is expected to be valued at $19 billion in 2021, but it's projected to reach about $84 billion by 2030, with a compounded annual growth rate of 24.4%. We also have a drone that we're able to deliver packages with. So people are talking about delivering packages like delivering pizza. We're talking about last mile food delivery. We're talking about loads of different packages from online retailers, the growth of e-commerce. And I'm not telling you to buy or sell Workhorse or to hold on to Workhorse, but this is the reason why I'm holding on to Workhorse. I'll be the bag holder. I don't mind, because I'm in it for the long run. So the question is this oversold now, Workhorse? Or is it going to continue to go down and you can pick it up at a cheaper price if you wanted to buy into Workhorse? Or are you able to average down if you have a high average like me? My average is around about $23, $24 right now in 2 different accounts. And I'm probably going to average down if I make some more cash soon, because I think that this company still has a good future. No fundamentals have changed. We missed out on a big juicy catalyst. Oh well. We got 8,000 orders in the bag, and when I'm reevaluating it and I'm not thinking emotionally and I'm thinking rationally, if big money still hasn't sold out, I'm going to watch what Ark Invest does as well. If they still haven't sold out, or if they actually add additional positions tonight, then it will be a good indication of what they think. But usually when Ark invests into companies, they're looking at innovation, right? This is in the ArkQ innovation folder. All these companies here, here's Workhorse down here, number 31, but Tesla, Baidu, we're talking about Lockheed Martin, TSM, Nvidia. They even got Virgin Galactic, SPCE in here. Unless some fundamentals change or some data comes out where, the company or some of the products aren't as good as we thought they were, and then they start to get bullish on another company instead, like when they done a hard exit with Illumina and they bought up loads of Pack B. It seems the Ark is continuing to hold this stock. Using Lucid tracking, tonight I'm going to be tracking Ark Invest. You can see the description down below in the description box. You'll see the link there. I've got the premium version so I can track on a daily basis. Ark, I can track BlackRock too. But what is Ark going to do? Do you think they're going to be purchasing some additional shares? And what are your thoughts and feelings feelings on Workhorse. I know a lot of us are really, you know, peed off and there's not much we can do about it. But, you know, politics is politics, baby. And for me, the fundamentals have not changed about Workhorse. I'm extremely bullish on the company. And I think there's loads of places in the world where we could be doing, you know, last mile delivery, utilizing our autonomous drone. The backlog is there. All we have to do is sign and deliver, baby. Sign and delivered. So let me know your thoughts on this stock as well. The main concern for me is just production. All we have to do is make sure we can mass manufacture and get these out, baby. Get them out. If you like this kind of content and you like instant updates and you want to learn more about, you know, the latest stocks that are coming out, please click join up here. It's only 99 cents and it helps me to create really good content. But if you're unable to join my channel, just you hitting like, clicking subscribe and hitting the bell is enough for me. Welcome to the family. I love you guys. We're all cowboys in this ranch. Yeehaw! Mr. Invest a lot. Over and out, baby.